just hit the salary I've been dreaming of for 3 years, and I've honestly never felt more trapped in my entire life. I checked my bank account on Tuesday, and I just kind of stared at it for a minute. Honestly, I felt like an idiot. Because exactly 6 months ago, I finally got the promotion I was stressing over. I broke the $65,000 mark. And I remember thinking, okay, this is it. I can finally breathe. I'm finally making real adult money. But looking at my account on Tuesday, I had the exact same amount left over at the end of the month as I did when I was making $20 an hour. Practically nothing. And it's not because I'm buying luxury watches or flying to Europe. It's just the creep. You get the raise, so you justify the $1,800 apartment because you deserve not to have roommates anymore. You justify the $400 car payment because your old car was making a weird noise and you need to get to your new important job.
You start buying $15 lunches because you're too exhausted to meal prep. And without even realizing it, you haven't bought yourself freedom. You've just built yourself a slightly more comfortable cage. Look, the whole system is basically designed to do this to us. We are constantly sold this idea that the reward for working hard is buying more stuff. But I sat down and actually did the math on my hourly rate. After taxes, I make about $24 an hour. That means when I go out and drop $120 on dinner and drinks on a Friday night to de-stress from work, I just traded 5 hours of my actual life for a meal. That $400 car payment, that's an entire week of my life every single month, just to own the machine that takes me to the place where I trade my time for money. It makes absolutely zero sense. So, I'm changing the math. I don't want a nicer car, I don't want the nicer apartment. I want my Tuesdays back. I realize that if I can just cut my living expenses down, if I can get my monthly burn rate down to like $2,500, I don't need to grind for the next promotion. I can start investing the gap. I can actually build a runway where if I want to walk away from my job in 5 years, I just can. I'm not saying it's easy. I still catch myself browsing Amazon when I'm bored. It's a hard habit to break when everyone around you is just constantly consuming. But I refuse to wake up at 65 and realize I spent my entire youth paying off a lifestyle I didn't even really like. Take a look at your last bank statement tonight. Look at the numbers and ask yourself how many hours of your life you traded for the things on that list. I'm going to be documenting exactly how I cut my expenses, the mistakes I make, and how I'm trying to buy my freedom back over the next year. If you're in the same boat, subscribe, and let's figure this out together. See you next week.